Hey everyone, welcome to the official start date for the Daily Creative Challenge, Adobe XD. I'm your host, Elise Laborn, and I'm so excited to be doing this session with you guys today. I already see some people in the chat. We've got Laura and Emily and Sam and Unicorn and Celine. Hi, and Fernando, Marcine, what's up? How you guys doing? Are you excited for today's session and for the next few weeks? I am. So if you don't know me, I'm a designer, UX designer. I'm an educator. I work for General Assembly as well as Adobe. And I create fun and engaging content all around design on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all the things. If you haven't seen my channel, go check it out if you want some more knowledge drop. All right, so let me show you the landing page for the Daily Creative Challenge. If you have not signed up yet, go ahead and go to this URL, behance.net/challenge/XD. From here, you can get into the challenge by clicking on the big blue button. That's how you will get in and get the challenges every day. You'll receive a new challenge every single day, every single weekday. And from there, you can design, obviously, join the community chat as well, which is, let me show you, Discord right here. In Discord, this is where you can upload your challenges. So here's already some people have uploaded today's challenge. Hey, what up, Brian? So you can upload your challenges, and this is where you're going to get feedback from mentors and other people in the design community, and give you a great opportunity to give feedback as well, give others love. Check out some of these other channels in here as well. One of the ones I just posted in is tips and tricks. I put in sound use cases because today we're going to be talking about audio and how to use audio in your prototypes. I thought that this is just a really relevant article that can help you understand how to use sound in your interface design. So lots of little channels to check out there. From there, you will watch the daily show with me every day, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you can't make it, go ahead and just rewatch the replay. That is available right there. They'll have a little link for you to watch the video. And Get Started allows you to download the link. Finally, you'll share your designs, and I'll talk about some of the ways that you can share. So Rob is asking if I'm dancing today. I am going to do a little dancing because I'm always doing a little dancing, right? Boop, 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 boop. But I'm giving myself a challenge today, a different challenge. If you guys were not here yesterday, because I'm giving you guys design challenges every day, I'm going to give myself a challenge every day. And the challenge that I'm giving myself today is rhyming. Because I'm showing you guys how to create a music player, I got a little rapper in my music player. I'm gonna play some rap music. I also found that I'm gonna try and do as much rhyming, and even if I can a rap rhyme with it. I'm not so good. We'll see how it goes. Maybe you guys can do some as well in the chat. Maybe we can make this like a rhyme-a-thon if we can. So this is where all of your challenges will be, and then you could download XD for free here as well and join the community there. If you want to explore any past challenges, you can do that there. Laura says, that's a great challenge. Yeah, I know. I'm really nervous about it, actually. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I don't know. Hey, that was already one right there. Okay, so this is what your design file will look like. Today is the day 1 of your official challenge. And the challenge is running from September 20th, which was yesterday, until October 1st. So that is what we're doing live. But after October 1st, we're going to replay everything again, the 2 weeks. So you have actually 4 weeks to complete your design challenge. So don't forget to do that. Challenge. Oh my God. Oh no, I'm not good at rhyming. Maybe you guys can help me. So here is your challenge prompt. Create a music player screen using the audio playback feature. Have you guys used audio playback yet? Have you guys used that feature? If not, I'm going to show it. This is some of the inspiration. I've looked at some music players here within Behance, super cool, and created this music player here. So I'm going to play it for you. The audio might not be too loud, but that's okay because you know I'm proud. Hey guys, that was an okay one. I'm gonna play it for you. Let me know if you can hear it, okay? But otherwise, you can look at the interactions that are gonna happen in the timeline in this little playback feature right here. So let's see how it goes. I hope you guys were able to hear the music and it wasn't just me dancing with nothing. Were you guys able to hear the sound okay? So that's what we're gonna be creating together. Let's play that, use that audio playback feature. It's so useful in many different ways. So that's why I put that share link in a Discord, which is gonna link you out to this material design best use cases for sound and how you can incorporate it. So they even have like, okay, you can use sound in this way, like limited amounts of sound, but in a way that like reinforces your product theme. But limit the decorative sound to reduce user fatigue. So you don't want someone who's like doing an action many times, like commenting, to hear every time bing, 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 right? That's annoying. So that's why I shared this link for you guys, just so you, when you want to start using audio playback in all these different ways in your design files in the future, you have that to look out for your best practices on the dance floor. No, that kind of works now a little bit. Okay, so let's start with creating our artboard. To create an artboard, I'm gonna go on the left-hand side in my toolbar. Second one down is my artboard tool. And on the right-hand side, I can see all of my artboard options, and I'm just going to pick this artboard here for a mobile screen. Okay, because you know that I'm not mean. Wait, that's not rapping, that was a song. Ooh. Okay, so here we go. From here, I want that background layer, that blur. When you're creating your own music players, guys, you do not need to design it at all like mine, at all. Go ahead and get your own inspiration. You can look at other apps, like I looked at Spotify, you can look at SoundCloud, etc. Find your own inspiration, find your own voice, find your own style, and I promise it'll be worthwhile. Hey guys, I'm getting better. That was smoother, right? I'm getting better with the rhymes today. So from there, this is how you can use blur in case you want to use it in the future. So I'm going to get the rectangle tool. So the second option in the toolbar is the rectangle. And I'm just making that rectangle shape to fit the whole artboard. And once you've done that, you can go into, let's say, to your design, into your files, and you can just take any image and drag it and drop it into there. Okay, so there we go. And I'm just going to actually use this part of the image because I don't really want his face and skin tone in the background because it's so bright. I want to kind of keep it darker so that the text is more legible. Okay. Once I've done that, to create that object blur, if you so choose, over in the right-hand side in your property inspector, in the very bottom, what happened? We have the option to do, come on, a background blur. Oh, hold on one second. Let me see what happened here. I'm actually going to use this image because it's higher res. The one I had on my computer is a little was low res. Okay, so now I have my actual image. That's better. Yeah, when it's low res, then you might as well be des. That was not a good rap. Okay, so I have my image now, and now I'm going to go over into the property inspector down below, and I'm going to turn on object blur. So that's what's enabling that blur. I'm just gonna like mess around with this a little bit where I want it to be. That feels pretty good. But if I lay text on this, it's still not gonna be that legible. So I wanna just add another layer on top. And I'm just, again, using that rectangle tool. I'm using the shortcut R on my keyboard for rectangle, but you can also go into that toolbar and select the rectangle tool as well. All right, from here, I'm gonna change the fill to black, right? That's the color, but I'm gonna tone down the opacity here so that it's still dark. You can see that there's something in the background. You can see that it's potentially very similar to the image on top, but it's making it much more legible, the text within that we're gonna lay on top. Is that kind of a rhyme? I don't think so. Okay, here we go. Cool. How you guys feeling about it? Are we okay? You guys like my song? Sounds like a dance monkey tune? I hope you're talking about the song and not my like rapping. So here we go. I'm gonna lay in some icons. Something I highly recommend that you use if you never have used icons is to use a plugin. So you can find plugins over in the bottom left-hand side, in the bottom corner here. If anyone has a link on how to find plugins and to download them, please add that into the chat because I'm not showing that. But just so you know where to find it, it's this little plus button here. This is how you can discover new plugins. But I've already downloaded some. So Icons for Design is the plugin I use to find, let's see, Arrow. Let's see what is produced from that. Here we go. We got a little arrow going pointing down low. Hey. And I'm just gonna place that here and change the fill to white. And then I'm going to place in some text. And you know I'm gonna change that hex. Okay, that was a good one, guys, right? That was a good one. I mean, if I do say so myself. So I don't want it to be black right here. I'm going to change the hex to white. That's the hex code there. That was a good one. Oops. So if you have any challenges, I was using the T for text keyboard shortcut on my keyboard, but you can also find text over here in your toolbar on the left-hand side. It's the third one down. And from here, I am just going to start placing in my image underneath. So again, I'm going to take my rectangle tool using R, the shortcut for rectangle. And then from there, something that I do is you can take an image, any image you want, and if I Command C copy it, and I go into and select another shape, I can Option Command V, and at least that's for Mac. If anyone knows for Windows, it'll just paste that image into any shape. So that's another option if you didn't want to like go into your image and have to drag and drop it again. That works as well. That's honestly something I use all the time. So I hope you take that and gain some time. Wait, I just used the same word again. All right, so here we go. Now I'm gonna put some text in. This guy is not real. His name is not really Kick Rocks. I thought it was just kind of a hilarious name. Or actually, no, Kick Rocks, I've made the title of the song, and then his name is Little Fizzle. If you guys have another name for the song or the the guy's rap name, I'm happy to change it. I always think like coming up with a rap name is really funny. Mine is Little Whizzle. My rap name is going to be Little Whizzle because my nickname is Wheezy. So, Little Whizzle. Now that I have a rap name, I'm now earning one as this live stream progresses. So next, this is where things are gonna get a little more complex. And if you're brand new, don't worry about doing these animations that I'm gonna do. Just worry about creating the music player screen. And the more advanced you feel, then move on to these next steps. I'm just gonna paste all of my play buttons and whatnot. But here is where we're gonna get kind of creative. I'm gonna play it for you again so you can see that timeline view, what's happening. The movement in here and the numbers are changing. That's what we're gonna create right now. So let me play it again. Also so we can hear the music again and do a little dance. Little fizzle in the house. Okay, so you see how that's working. Let's create it. Now, instead of actually using the line tool, which a lot of people think that's what they would do, and that's the fourth one down in your toolbar like this, and changing the border radius to something like 4, instead of doing that, it's actually recommended to use the rectangle tool when you're making this kind of a line shape. And so let me show you a little bit how that could look. So I have this rectangle, again, over here, second one down in the toolbar, and I'm making like a thin little rectangle, getting rid of the border. And from here, I can like zoom in and I can grab, if you can see, it might be hard to see for you guys, but there's these little circles in here and I can change the radius by just dragging it in. You can also do that here in your property inspector on the right hand side. You can change the radius there as well. So that's a 3 radius. Those are 2 ways. And from here, I'm actually gonna change the appearance a little bit, make it lighter so the background's brighter. I feel like I'm on a roll. Okay, so then I have that background, but I'm gonna want it to have this piece that actually looks like, once it's playing, that it's growing within there. So that's like, okay, there's the duration is being shown visually. And so I'm going to create another rectangle on top, but I'm gonna make it real small. And I'm gonna increase that appearance. We won't be able to see it anyways in just a sec, but that's just gonna be hidden behind this circle here that I'm placing in. So this is where, and you'll see what I mean in just a second, but oh wow, this is a real big circle compared to that circle. Okay, let's do that so you can really see. So here, this is gonna play, this is gonna move to the right. That's the movement I'm gonna try to go for. So that's just laying the foundation there. And now I'm going to add the numbers. So T for text, and I'm just doing 0, 0. Why? You'll see. I'm gonna make all of this a lot bigger just so you can see a bit better. And then I'm just gonna have this 0 on its own here. What I'm gonna do with this 0 is I'm actually just hitting the return button and I'm placing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down below. And what this is gonna do is eventually it's just gonna like scroll up like this. Just like that to give high impact. Okay, if you guys are just joining and you're like, what's going on? I'm giving myself the challenge of doing as many rhymes as I can because we got this hip hop artist and I'm gonna do like a nod to that because we're doing some music stuff today. So from here, I've got my numbers. And again, this is a little more advanced. Don't worry if this is overwhelming. Just work on the music player. Here, I'm going to use the rectangle tool this shape and cover the first O. And I'm going to take this and select the numbers in the background. And I'm going to right click and mask with shape. Okay, what that means is there's a rectangle mask and then there's these numbers that are behind it below. So it's just masked. So it's kind of like hidden, but it's still there in spirit. It's still there. Okay. So now that we've got that guy, I'm going to just put in like, okay, it's like 3 minutes and 45 seconds long. Did anyone come up with a good rap name for Little Whizzle or Little Fizzle? I feel like my rap name was kind of lame. And if you got another name, I'm super game. There we go. Okay, so from here, now I'm going to start to prototype it and add the music and add the animations and transitions here. I'm going to take all of this and I'm going to my layers panel just so I can make sure I'm grabbing all the right elements. The layers panel is the second one from the bottom over here in the bottom left-hand corner. And I'm going to make sure this is selected. These numbers are selected. All of this is selected. Okay. And from here, I'm going to make this a component. And how I can make this a component is I'm going to right click and I'm going to select make component. From here, I can now make multiple states of this component and start to create those animations. So I've made a component here and I'm going over into the right-hand side. And in my properties inspector here, I have component and I have the default state selected, but I want to create a new play state. So I'm going to add this play, new state. I'm going to just call it play. Now these two states look exactly alike right now, but I can make those adjustments I want to make. So once it's playing, what I want to happen is for this to move over to the right, and that little rectangle I made, I'm going to also have it move over to the right to show that there's been time that's elapsed. Then within my masked shape, I'm just going to drag this up. Ooh, too far, too far. Then let go. And so then basically it's going to move right and the numbers are going to move down. Okay. Two things that are happening at the same time. Cool. So now I have two states. I have my play state and I have my default state. But now I need to prototype it. So I'm going to go into prototype mode over here in the upper left-hand corner where it says prototype. I'm going to click that so that I can get those interactions going. And I'm going to make sure that I'm just going to keep double clicking to get into this particular group because I want it so that when I click play, I get that movement, right? Now this little arrow's not going anywhere. It's just staying within the screen. So what I'm going to do is double click into it. And from here, I can make all of those interactive changes on the right-hand side here. So the trigger is going to be tap. When you tap on it, something happens. The action type is auto animate. So this is the animation that's going to happen here. The destination is play. If you recall, that was my second state name. And I'm going to have the easing as none. There's no like easing in, easing out, any movement. And the duration is going to be 5 seconds because I only have it going to 5 seconds here. Okay, now the final piece, this is the big part of what we're doing here, is underneath that there's this thing that says action with a plus sign. Click that little plus sign. Oh my gosh, I've been forgetting to do my rhymes. Okay. And within there, you can add a new file. You can add any sort of sound file there. But I've already uploaded one, this .wave one here. So I've selected that. So that's going to play that sound when I go into the play mode. So let's go into the artboard. I'm gonna play it. Play my little play. Let's see. Let's hope it all works. Let's see. I'm scared. All right. Oh, here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, we did it, guys. If that was a little overwhelming, don't worry. You have the replay that you can rewatch, play it again, see how I did all of that. If you are also just like, I don't even want to do any sort of special interactions or anything like that, no worries. And you still want to potentially use that play button. You can still play around with using time as a trigger for uploading your music and playing your music with time as well. There's different ways that you can use audio playback, and maybe if someone is in the chat who has any links, maybe Sam, for how you can use audio playback, that would be great so that you can feel more confident and comfortable moving forward with this challenge. Okay, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I am sweating. And I think it's like my lights, but also I think the wrapping made me like really anxious. Really anxious. Oh my goodness. And I need to show you one more last thing really quick. In order to export your artboards and put it into the Discord channel, you'll select your artboard and you'll go into File, Export, Selected. And from there you can, you'll have a PNG version of it. You can have an image, or if you made it interactive, you can select an artboard. I'm going to go back into design mode. You can select an artboard and click this little share button, and it's going to give you a share link over here on the right hand side. With this link, I can copy that link and put it into the Discord channel as well for feedback. So if you don't do that, your feedback might be whack. Last rhyme, maybe not. We'll see. We got about 20 seconds left. I hope you guys enjoyed this session today. I really did, even though it made me really anxious and nervous to try and rap live or try to rhyme live as I did. But I hope that you had fun. I had a lot of fun with you guys, and I hope to see you in the next stream. And I can't wait to see your guys' work and give you some props for it. So all the best. Happy Tuesday, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye. Oh, there's another rhyme.